And we knew na tinatrabaho na si Cheese. The only reason is because Cheese has now become rather inconvenient for the administration.
At yun na nga no, mga kabayan, grabe po ang mga pangyayari ngayong araw ha. Maliban po doon sa nangyaring hearing ng Senado, kaugnay nga po dyan sa flood control, na kung saan po mga kabayan ay tuluyan na pong pinangalanan ng mag-asawang Diskaya yung mga congressman na nasa likod po ng anomalya dyan sa flood control. Unang-una na po, ito pong si Saldico at si Romualdez. Mga kabayan, mga kababayan po, napakatindi po nung nangyaring pagbabanggit ng mga pangalan ng mga politikong involved dyan. At dahil po sa nangyaring yan, mga kabayan, gumalaw na po ang Malacanang. Bakit, mga kabayan? Hindi po nila mahawakan sa leeg si Senator Marcoleta. At sino po bang naglagay kay Senator Marcoleta dyan, mga kabayan? Napakatindi po, pati po si Senator Cheese Escudero ay tinanggal na. Nagulat po ang lahat, mga kabayan, kanina nang bigla pong pinabakante ni Zubiri yung pagiging Senate President, mga kabayan. Kasi sa Senado, mga kabayan, pwede ka pong magano dyan na ibakante kung gustong ibakante. Yung pwesto po ni Senate Cheese Escudero bilang Senate President. Nagulat po yung lahat kumbaga, katatapos lang ng hearing, ito tayo sa session, biglang binakante, na-caught off guard po lahat. Pati po yung mga Duterte senators, katulad nga po ni Senator Robby, nawala po dyan. Di po ba? Talagang nagulat po ang lahat Ang bilis ng pangyayari, bigla pong nagkaroon ng nominasyon at tuluyan nga pong napalitan si Senator Cheese Escudero. Ano pong ibig sabihin yan, mga kabayan? Mukhang gumagalaw na po ang Malacanang. Alam naman po natin yung leaning nito po ni Soto. Simulat sa pool po, mga kabayan, ang leaning po niyan dyan sa administrasyon. Mukhang natatamaan na po at malapit na pong matumbok ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee ni Senator Marcoleta kung sino po yung punot dulo niyan, mga kabayan. At ngayon nga po yung pinangalanan po si Romualdez, mukhang matatanggal na po. Sa kasamaang palad, mga kabayan, mukhang matatanggal na po sa pwesto bilang Senate Blue Ribbon Chairman si Senator Marcoleta dahil sa bigat ng mga nangyari kanina sa hearing. Kung pwede lang, nakakapusang gala lang talaga, mga kabayan. Naghanal po tayo ng mga senador na magtatanggol sa atin, na magtatanggol sa bayan. Putya, nandyan pa rin yung mga senador ng mga ulupong. Gumagalaw na po ang Malacanang Di ba? Bakit nyo tatanggalin si Senator Marcoleta? Ang ayos na ng hearing Bakit para Para pagtakpan si Romualdez? Para pagtakpan yung mga tatamaang politiko. Kaya nung nakaraan, grabe yung pagtibag kay Senator Cheese Di ba na, siya daw po tumanggap, di ba? Nanggaling sa contractor. Keso ganyan. Declared naman po yun Di po ba? Pusang gala. Pag yan po naalis si Senator Marcoleta bilang Senate Blue Ribbon, alam na po yan. Alam na this. Kaya wag po kayo magkakamaling tanggalin po si Senator Marcoleta. Tinanggal nyo na si Cheese Di ba? Kahit alam naman natin, kahit noong una pa, akala po natin, bibitawan tayo ni Senator Cheese dahil sa pagkakaibigan po nila dyan. Naging kaibigan niya po kasi mga Marcos. Akala po natin bibitawan po tayo ni Senator Cheese, hindi po pala. Hinayaan niya po si Senator Marcoleta. Hinayaan niya po si Senator Marcoleta na mag-imbestiga, kaugnay nga po dyan. Kasi kung tuta po yan ng mga Marcos, hindi niya po papayagan si Senator Marcoleta na mag-imbestiga. dyan sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Pusang gala talaga. Mga kabayan, tapos si Soto, alam naman natin ang lining niya ni Soto eh. Kahit sabihin niya hindi, para tayo sa batas, ganyan, kahit, diba? Ang gusto niyan, kung ano, kung yung ikasasaya ni Bongbong Marcos, ano po yun, ma-impeach si BP Inday Sara. Pustahan tayo mga kabayan. Ha? Pustahan tayo. Gagapang po yung impeachment ni BP Inday Sara. Dahil naupo na po dyan si Soto. Joke time na po ang nangyayari sa Senado. O, kung di po kayo maniniwala, ay narito po, ha? Narito po yung ulat dyan ni Atty. Trixie, ha? Galing po sa kanyang insider mula dyan sa palasyo at sa Senado. Atty. Trixie, pasok po.
But there were two meetings that were going on. One in the House, one in the Senate. So there was a flurry of phone calls in between. Diba? Ang daming mga phone calls, mga frantic na usapan. Bakit? May mga hindi inaasahang lumabas. Tandaan ninyo, hindi nakokontrol ng kahit sino si Senator Marcoleta. And rumagsa. Kanina, mayroon siya talagang hindi niya pinatigil yung testigo ng mga diskaya. Inadmit niya kaagad ang affidavit, and he noted that the affidavit had been duly notarized, etc. Sabi mamaya na, tapos sasabihin mo, naguguluhan ako, tapos magtatanong. Grabe kayo. Okay, next. So, the revelations and the seriousness with which the flood control issue has been tackled, lalong-lalo na dito sa Senado, at yung public response na galit sa administrasyon, galit sa mga nakaupo, at lalong matinding galit sa ilang mga legislators ang naging mitsa para mag-proceed yung Senate coup. Bakit? May mga things na hindi na nila makontrol si Chis Escudero daw kasi he allowed the testimony ni Toby Tiangco. Inallow niya yung pag-proceed ng Senate inquiry. Hindi ito dinelay. Hindi, tumuloy-tuloy. And in fact, even if ang konti ng binibigay na oras, dahil si Senator Marcoleta yan, ang daming nailabas. Okay? So, at this point, naging masyado ng mainit yung issue ng flood control at nung unholy alliances between the executive and the legislature. Okay? May administrators ba ako dito sa TikTok? Dahil sa sinasabi natin ngayon, dumadami na naman yung trolls na walang katuturan ang sinasabi but are intended to distract us from the topic. Okay? So, paki naman yung mga administrator sa TikTok. Okay. So, because the issue had gotten serious and had gotten lumagsa, nagsusnowball yung issue, it was time for to discipline the Senate. Si Chis Escudero ang nagpagbalingan. But it was necessary to maghanap ng adherence. Okay, take note of the vote 15. Ilan ang hindi nila, they did not bother to ask others to sign. So yung Duterte block relatively intact except for dun sa ilan na tumawid. Sino-sino yung mga tumawid na yan? Teka, balikan natin. Nahanap ko pa. Dali lang. Sandali. Ayun. Okay. 2 Villar, 2 Tulfo, Senator Win Gatchalian, Senator Kiko, Senator Bam, Senator Lito Lapid. So, tapos yung mga nag-oppose dati dun sa pag-dismiss ng kaso ng impeachment, which of course is Senator Grace Poe, Senator Risa Hontiveros, yung dalawa. Meron pa ba akong nakalimutan na bumoto for Senator Soto? Of course, Senator Soto himself. Okay. Legarda, yes, thank you very much. And Zubiri. Okay, so kumpleto na. Okay, so bakit inconvenient na po ang flood control? So, what happens with the change in leadership dito sa Senado, mag-change din kung sino yung head ng Blue Ribbon. At kung hindi nila makokontrol o madidisiplina, and it's very unlikely that they'll be able to do that with Senator Marcoleta, that is either the end of the Senate Blue Ribbon inquiry into the contractors or curated na yan. Mamimili na lang sila ng witnesses. It will be conducted the same way the House Quadcom and Tricoms have been conducting their hearings. Okay. So, okay. Now, why is this necessary? Number one, bakit si Soto? Significant si Soto kasi siya ay against the dismissal of the impeachment and has been in very close communication with the palace. Naaalala nyo ba, umupo siya doon sa unang-unang pagdidinig tungkol doon sa flood control at ulit-ulit niyang sinasabi, I was talking to the president. O, di ba? I was in touch with the palace yesterday. May mga ganyan. I talked with Chuchu, ganyan. Parati niyang sinasabi, parang name drop siya ng palasyo ng ganon. So, parang ang lumalabas, why are you sitting there? Nagbabantay ka ba? Now, hindi ko talaga, honestly, hindi ko to nakitang, what we knew is malaki yung revelations ngayon sa inquiry. And we knew na tinatrabaho na si Cheese from the moment pinalabas na si Lubiano daw ay nag-contribute kay Cheese Escudero, napaisip na ako. Bakit? Yung donation ni Lubiano, the only reason they know that was because it was declared. Number one, naka-declare sa SOSE niya, sa Statement of Contributions and Expenses. Not only that, it was very clear in the SOSE na this was donated by Lubiano in his personal capacity and not as a corporation. The COMELEC is aware of this pero walang sinabi ang COMELEC and accepted the SOSE and now he is free and clear. Bakit? Tinanggap eh. So why bring it up now? The only reason is because Cheese has now become rather inconvenient for the administration. Sabi ni Bebby, ano nangyari sa Duterte Block? This one I will answer. We didn't see this coming. Nobody saw this coming except the people who are plotting about it. And in fact, ang palabas pa sila ng rumor that it was Martin Romualdez's head on the chopping block. Naglabas pa sila na it was Albi Benitez na napupusuan and it was the First Lady na gumagalaw about it. But apparently, based dun sa insiders natin na sinasabi ngayon, is that it was always about Cheese. Si Cheese daw talaga ang pinatatanggal because of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearings. Pansin nyo, kukonti ang nanonood nung sa House hearings. Kukonti yung even at the time na akala natin na ma-i-invite si Mayor Benji Magalong sa House, wala pa rin masyadong nanonood until yun na nga, narinig na natin na someday pa bago siya ma-invite para magbigay saksi doon sa sa Quadcom or sa Committee on Good Governance sa House. Okay. But while all of this was happening, umuwi si Royina Garma. Of course, si Garma, dating pulis yan, naka-assign sa Davao, allegedly o kiniklaim ng Quadcom dati na mayroon siyang association with former President Duterte. Okay. And at the start, she had a very usual affidavit na walang ganito, Duterte never did this, and so on. Yan yung original testimony niya. Later on, she recanted and then nagturo na kay Presidente Duterte. Bakit? Okay. It was very clear. Yun. Nag-delay ng konti yung class ko. It was very clear.
Dreams do come true.
Natakot siya dun sa mga taong nag-handle. Yung isang police colonel who refused to answer, points for anybody who can name him, and who was detained for that purpose, explain kung anong nangyayari sa ganyan. Pagka ayaw mong mag-witness o witness ka pero iba ang sasabihin mo, they will offer you or they will threaten you. And that is what happens, he says. That is what he understands. Thank you. Ayun, nanalo yung TikTokers. Nauna sila. Grijaldo. Colonel Grijaldo said that this is what happens in the house. And siya lang ang nakahindi. He was ready to go to jail for it, ready to be detained, ready for the consequences. Hindi siya magpapa-pressure. Sabi niya, anong muka ihaharap niya kung magsisinungaling siya? Sabi niya, that's a travesty to the uniform. But not all police officers have that kind of integrity. So ngayon, ginagamit, umuwi si Regina Garma para gamitin siya bilang witness sa ICC. O bakit ngayon lang binunyag? Because very active, as we had informed you earlier, di ba? Nung may nagsabi umuwi si Garma, we said that's an ICC thing. Bakit? Si CSOJ, Secretary Boying Remulla, is now in charge of gathering witnesses and evidence to be used against PRD. Bakit? Yung mga original complainants, kulang ang ebidensya. And they are now committed to making sure na hindi makauwi si PRD. They are aware that the way the case stands right now, kulang ang ebidensya, so nag-gather sila para sila na ang mag-submit. Anong sinabi ni Kaufman na hindi kayo kaagad naniwala? Sabi niya, in all but name, it is the President of the Philippines who is prosecuting the case against former President Rodrigo Duterte. And that is the proof. That is the evidence. The evidence is that it is the SOJ who is gathering witnesses to present in the ICC against Rodrigo Duterte. The four-letter words. Gusto kong magmura, kaya lang I don't want to get to get taken off the air. Remember, BBM, the president, said to us repeatedly from the campaign period all the way until the first and second year of his presidency, I do not recognize the jurisdiction of the ICC. How many times do I have to say it? I don't recognize it. The Philippines doesn't recognize it, Atuchucho. And then he lies again. Nung kinuha si Duterte, sabi niya, we had no choice eh. I-recognize kasi the jurisdiction of Interpol. And as it turns out, we had no obligation to turn him over. The Philippines' obligation with regard to Interpol was to take the person subject of the subpoena to court. Okay. So ano nangyari dito? What we're ayan na. Dami pang pumapasok na info eh. Okay. So, Cheese Escudero was inconvenient and so is Rodante Marcoleta. The Duterte bloc was gaining. Lalong-lalo nagginamit. Ito silang naglabas ng flood control, but it was the Duterte bloc and tayo who ran with it. Tayo yung naglalabas ng mga information, tayo yung nagpapakalat, and tayo yung nire-real talk natin. How can the president say in all honesty na seryoso siya about sa pagpupuksa ng corruption when he has done nothing to secure the evidence, to secure the witnesses, to make sure that these people don't leave the country, to make sure that the money doesn't disappear. Kailan sila nagpa-imbestiga sa AMLAC? Recently lang. Kailan nila nilabas? Weeks ago. 'Di ba? Mayroong ilang mga kongresista umalis na ng bansa. Mayroon ng iba na they're already planning their exit strategies. So, what did Marcoleta do? He secured witnesses. He made sure at he dotted the I's and crossed the T's. Bakit? He made sure na yung notaryo na yan, he read it into the record, he read the affidavit into the record, so there would be no question about recantation later on. There would be no issue about, ay nagkamali, ay typo, ay wala, ganyan. Hindi pwede yung, hindi na nila pwede. And not only that, he subjected them to questioning. This is what happens in court. When you give your affidavit, you will be questioned on your affidavit. You will attest to the truth or falsity of the statements that are contained therein. Attest to your signature. Attest to being the person who executed that affidavit. Magaling si Marcoleta. So, seeing that, sa tingin nyo, hindi gagalaw yung kabila? Ito yung galaw. Ito yung galaw para hindi umabot sa punto na lumabas na ang ebidensya tungkol dun sa mga tao na inaasahan pa rin ni BBM hanggang ngayon. Why does he let Congressman Toby Tiangco hit at Martin Romualdez? For his political pogi points. Pero ang totoo niyan, he will always save his cousin. Diba? It is still, dinig ko, it was a very close presidential relative, no, not the First Lady, who called up sa Senate to mobilize some of the admin forces and to talk to the people, to yung mga nag-waiver pa, to convince them to go and vote for Soto as Senate President. Now, here are my thoughts on Senator Soto as Senate President. Number one, we know that he has not made a secret of the fact that he is more than willing to be the palace lackey here. And I'm sure he will say, no, I don't want them. I'm not being the palace lackey. Yeah, but your statements belie your denial. I talked to the president. The president said, if he really did, what he really wanted to show, not just us, but more his colleagues, that he has the ear or he has links to the palace and that he's there to do the job for them, to be the palace's man in the Senate. Why? Because without the Senate, the president could be very vulnerable.